give it a twist. If you want to be technical, you can use an X-Acto and trim that. And pull it out from the back side. When I'm cutting, I'm only cutting on the, as I'm pushing in is when I'm cutting. I'm not trying to cut as I'm pulling up, because that might pull the graphic up with it. And remove it from the bottom, not from the top. And that's that. If you have an overlap here, you can always trim that area as well, as long as your blade is sharp. And this blade could use a change. But basically what I'm doing is I'm not, or avoiding cutting into the plastic. I'm cutting on the downstroke so I don't pull the graphic off of the panel. After a few days, the adhesive will start to grab, and then it'll be on permanently. This one here, I've decided I'll just tack that down with my thumbnail, like that, instead of trimming it. Alright. Now for the little tabs. I know that this part isn't really seen and it's not necessary. However, it was part of the kit, and they go here and here. The last portion to install is on this piece of plastic here. This is just next to the tank, and it'll be applied something like this. Basically, we're going to try to line up this edge here, this contour, and this edge. The balance of this will flow nicely. However, we do want to make sure that our top edges line up the best possible. So again, we start off, as usual, by cleaning with alcohol. And the residual of that can be used to clean your hands. Be sure to put the cap back on, it will evaporate. Just as soon as this dries. I'll start at the top. Again, peel the graphic back and expose the adhesive. Cut off about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of the top back into place. And here, I'm going to keep an eye on this area completely. So I could try to work this corner first to get this crescent in here. And how is this going to flow here is good. Drop it down a bit. And that's pretty well up there. Up a little touch. Okay. I'm satisfied starting right there. Again, flip the graphic and then remove some of the backing paper and work this a little bit at a time. So I'm going to work from my center out. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. I'm taking it really easy. I want to keep an eye for air bubbles. So I'm working under quartz lighting here, so I have to stand in a different position to see it in this lighting. At this point here, I think I'll just remove the rest of this backing paper. watching this top edge. I can always bend this in the direction I need, if needed. Also pull it back and readjust it. As needed. I'm just pulling it downwards to make sure it doesn't